Hello and welcome back to my YouTube channel. When I asked y'all on Instagram what kind of videos you were interested in seeing, I got so many responses for ultra feminine, girly, princessy perfumes for spring. So here we go. This is literally one of my favorite categories of perfume ever. This is what I gravitate towards wearing so much of the time. So I have a lot of thoughts. I have 10 super girly, flirty, feminine, elevated, princessy perfumes. Gritti Tutu is the epitome of this type of fragrance. I feel like this is rose, raspberries, there's a champagne note, there's powdery notes, there's vanilla. It is just really like, it's so feminine, so girly, kind of flirty, it's fruity, it's floral. It's just really fun. Definitely get the rose, raspberry, and vanilla most prominently, which rose and raspberry is literally one of my favorite fragrance combinations ever. I love those two notes together. And then I love the sweetness that the vanilla provides and that kind of like sparkly fun feel of the powdery notes and the champagne note. This is really beautiful. It really does kind of make you think of like ballet dancers in floofy pink, tutus or something. Menakara by Indult. Okay, this has literally, I feel like it's changed my life. Every time I spray this, I am just floored by how beautiful it is. This is the rose lychee vanilla of my dreams. This is giving me like fruity floral pastry vibes. It is incredible. There's a vanilla custard note, so it's like got this creamy facet. It's floral, it's juicy, it is so lush. This is ultra feminine and it just could not be more beautiful. If I could give this, this is like 1,000 out of 10. I just can't impart enough that if you love those notes, you need to go smell this because I've never smelled the like lychee rose combo done better than this. Tardes by Carner, Barcelona. This was a love at first sniff for me. I heard Erin Nicole on here describe this fragrance, and the way she was talking about it, I knew that it sounded like I would like it, but I hadn't really gotten into almond perfumes yet, and this was the fragrance that made me fall head over heels for the note of almond in perfume. This is a fluffy, airy, cloud-like, dreamy almond heliotrope perfume. I love this because it has kind of the warmth of a vanilla, of like a really soft, fluffy vanilla, but it's not vanilla. There is a little bit of vanilla in this, but it's like a little bit of something different if you are wanting that like warm, sweet, fluffy, girly scent. Maybe you don't want something that's, really deeply gourmand. This is a great alternative to like a light vanilla. It's just this beautiful, dreamy, fluffy almond heliotrope. Ormaie's 1812. This is one of the fragrances that when I read the list of notes, I knew that I was going to love it. There's rose, there's lychee, there's cherry, there's almond, and it is truly such a happy, fluffy, slightly powdery cherry fragrance that is perfect for spring. I feel like a lot of cherry fragrances feel more fall winter to me. This is spring in a bottle 100%. The powderiness does give it that kind of like fluffy, feminine, elegant feel. I love this. There's rose, there's lychee. It literally has so many of my favorite notes, and it is such a fun, happy fragrance, and honestly one of my favorite cherry fragrances that I've smelled. Lust in Paradise. This is one of my all-time favorite perfumes. Honestly, most of these on here are some of my all-time favorite perfumes, but this is the most beautiful peony scent ever with a little bit of lychee. There's also kind of a rosy feel to this, but in a very dewy, petally way. Mostly this is just a gorgeous peony scent. This is not very fruity. There is lychee, but it's mostly this very like realistic, petally floral. I absolutely love it. It also has incredible projection, longevity, So, which honestly is surprising because it is such a light, dewy scent. This is incredible. I definitely think it's worth the money because the projection is so, and the longevity are so good. So this one is lovely. If you love a peony scent, I have never found a better one than Lust in Paradise. Roja Elixir. This is honestly rose, raspberry, heliotrope, vanilla. There's a lot going on here. The notes list is giant, but I mostly get rose, raspberry, heliotrope, a little bit of vanilla, maybe some purple florals. I think there's a peach note in here as well, but I don't get a lot of peach. This is, as Erin Nicole always says about this perfume, it is a princess perfume. This smells, it just smells princessy. I don't really know a better way to say it. It's fluffy, it's sweet, it's girly. This is like honestly, it's a perfect signature scent. I feel like it would be great year-round, any occasion. I also think of this as like you're going to a really fancy brunch. This is the perfect fragrance for that, like hanging out with girlfriends. It is so beautiful. I think it's my favorite Roja fragrance as well, although there are several that I really love. This is just, it's my second bottle. I reach for this all the time. Art Nouveau's Plume Impression. I think this is such an underrated fragrance. To me, this reminds me of almost a combination of Roja Elixir and like Dolce & Gabbana Perfume, but more fresh. There's almost a little bit of a soapy, clean quality when you first spray it, and then it's kind of this just fluffy floral. There's osmanthus in here. It's really beautiful. It's very sparkly, very feminine, very delicate. I feel like this is perfect for spring, and again, it just fits that ultra feminine, put together, elegant feel. If you love light, fresh florals that are very special, I think that this one would be perfect. This does not have much of the gourmand facet at all. This is definitely more in that clean, fresh floral. Mizensir Poudre D'Or. This is so good. Okay, so I don't even know how to describe this, but this is like a creamy vanilla with balmy tropical florals and some powdery, fluffy musk. And it literally just smells like happiness to me. Like, it just smells solar and warm, like sun on gorgeous tropical yellow florals, but also there's the vanilla. It's kind of got this creamy feel on skin. It feels sunny. It literally feels just like sun-drenched and happy. I cannot say enough good things about this. This is one of my favorite Mizensir fragrances. I do have a discount code with them, and it's down in my description box. Xerjoff's Dama Bianca is the vanilla for this scent category. It's fluffy, it's feminine, it's airy, there's purple florals, so it has that kind of powdery, fluffy feel. There's some citrus in the opening, and then as the fragrance dries down in your skin, the vanilla is a very warm, kind of enveloping vanilla, not like heavy, but it is just very warm, sweet, enveloping. Always gets so many compliments. Every time I wear it, I get people commenting on it. Something about the way this kind of carries in the air is just this like very huggable, delicate, pretty girl scent. Bo Rosario is one of the most beautiful, just dewy rose fragrances I have ever tried. It has less of that, like, it doesn't have the, I don't know, the fluffy, powdery, sweet feel that a lot of these have, but I still feel like it fits in this category if you just want something that is like a dewy, fresh rose. This makes me think of the most luxurious rose water facial spray. It is so beautiful, and the bottle, I just cannot get over it. This truly is my favorite, just like rose forward, fresh, pink, dewy rose scent. There's also an incense note that I think adds just a little bit of depth kind of as it dries down on your skin, but mostly it is just that very like rose-centric, really celebrates the note of rose in a very light, dewy way. And lastly, State of Mind Butterfly Mind. This is like garden fairies to me. That's what I think of when I smell this. This is a really joyful, happy cherry blossom fragrance with a white tea note. This is very fresh, crisp, a little bit green almost, and it is perfection if you want something that is very much on the fresh, like fresh floral side. There's also a cherry note in here, but I definitely get more of that cherry blossom. This is just so beautiful. This is honestly my favorite cherry blossom fragrance I think I've ever smelled. Kind of feels like an elevated version of the L'Occitane cherry blossom fragrance, the kind of like original cherry blossom scent that everyone always used to love. This feels like the elevated, niche, kind of modernized version of that, and it is absolutely incredible. That is my list of the most feminine, girly, princessy perfumes for spring. Let me know in the comments what videos you would be interested in seeing, and I will see you in the next video.